All right. Well, welcome everybody again for day 7. I can hardly believe it's been 7 days already. Um, so we're going to continue with our, today what we're going to do is we're going to do the skull shining breath that we have done before with some breath retention. We're going to do a little bit of alternate nostril breath. And then I'm going to introduce a new breath that we haven't done. And that's called Brahmari Pranayama. And this is the bee humming breath. And some of you who have been in my classes, we've already done this. And it's been a while since we've done it. And it feels really silly. But luckily, everybody's in their own house. So it feels silly, but it's really very profound, the effect it has on the body. And a couple of days ago, I can't remember what day it was, I was talking about nitric oxide and how nose breathing produces nitric oxide in the body. And that's the only way our body produces it. And it has this panacea effect of all these good things that it does for us and all these disorders and diseases that it can actually help. Well, when we add vibration, which is what we're doing in the Brahmari breath, it increases the amount of nitric oxide by 15%. And so it has a really profound effect on the body. And not only that, and I'm actually reading some of these things because there's too many things to remember. If you guys are interested, I will send out a link to this article by Dr. John Dillard that talks about this nitric oxide. And it was actually a Nobel Peace Prize winning in 1998 research on this nitric oxide and the effect it has on the body and nose breathing. Anyway, it's anti-inflammatory, blood vessels, brain blood flow, neuroplasticity, which is the ability to change how the brain is working, blood pressure, and cardiovascular health. But for our meditation specifically, those are kind of all physical things, and the list is really long. I didn't write them all down. But it also increases the gamma brain waves, and this regulates perceptions and consciousness. So that's why it's helpful when we move into meditations. And it also helps to break up mental, ama is the Ayurvedic word, but I guess you could call it kind of toxins and stuff that we want to get rid of. And get rid of the plaque in the brain. And so we're going to work with that. And then we're going to move into a healing meditation today. So we'll start with the skull shining breath. And we've all done this, so you guys know where we're going with this. So this is the forced exhalation and allowing the inhalation to happen on its own. And I'm going to use my timer again for this. So get yourself set up with a nice, tall, straight spine so that the breath can flow more easily and your respiratory system can work more efficiently. While I find my stopwatch here. So take an easy inhale. Easy exhale. Actually, you know what? Before we start, we're going to connect with our low belly breath. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. So let's just start with hands on your low belly and just find those muscles that create the expansion and the contraction of that low belly breath so that you can feel what relaxed feels like, and you can feel that slow compression as the belly draws towards the spine. And just get familiar with that feeling, that sensation, that connection in a slow, rhythmic way. Just taking a few breaths to feel connected to that. And feel settled in your space. And now let's go ahead and take an easy inhale, nice deep inhale into the low belly. And as you exhale, slow contraction, physically drawing the low belly in. And then take one more inhale and go ahead and begin at your own pace. Just 10 more seconds. And release that. Let it all go. Take a slow inhale. Slow, easy exhale. And then take a nice deep inhale, and we'll retain the breath at the top of this inhale. And just feel that breath begin to create energy, prana, expansion in the heart center as you retain that inhale. Feeling some buoyancy there. And a slow, easy exhale all the way out, releasing, releasing, releasing. And then come to your normal belly breath for a few rounds. Taking time to notice the effects. Notice if you feel a little warmer, a little more energized. And then we're going to do one more round, but we're going to retain the breath on the exhale. And I'm going to add an option in here for you. If you wish, you can extend your arms out to the side, palms up as we do this next round. Not mandatory. Sorry, it looks like Charlene got kicked out. Not mandatory to do this. And if at some point this feels like too much, bring your hands either back to your heart center or hands to your knees. So we're going to do one more minute, and then we'll do our retention on the exhale. So let's go ahead and get started. Easy inhale. Easy exhale. And then take one more inhale and begin. Almost there. Ten more seconds. And release that breath. Bring your hands either to your heart center or to your knees. Let all of that go. Take a nice deep inhale. And then exhale everything out, and we will do our retention at the bottom of the exhale. And then once your breath is all exhaled out, draw the belly in, the low belly a little bit more in and up. Hold that exhale. You might even feel the perineum lift here. And then release. Take a nice deep sip of inhale. And then come back to your belly breath once again. We're going to go ahead and move straight into our alternate nostril breath. So index and middle finger down, using our ring and thumb finger to alternate. Start by inhaling through the right, all the way up to the center of the brain. Gentle pause at the top of the inhale. And then switch to exhale out the left. Stay here for your next inhale, all the way up to the center of the brain. Pausing, and then slow exhale out the right. Inhale right. Imagine it flowing to the midbrain. Pausing, And exhaling left. Inhale left. Follow the stream. Pausing. And switch to exhale right. Inhale right. Switch to exhale left. Stay here to inhale. Pause. And switch to exhale. Stay here to inhale. And switch to exhale. Stay here to inhale. And switch your exhale. We're going to do one more round. Inhaling right. Pausing. And switching for the exhale. Stay here to inhale left. Pausing. And switching to exhale right. Release your hand to your knees when you're finished that round. And with eyes closed, just noticing, centering. Taking a few normal belly breaths here. And we're going to do the Brahmari breath now. So if you've not done this, there's a couple of ways to do it. You can just plug your ears with your index fingers. I like to do this method where you plug your ears with your thumbs and then gently just cover your eyes with your fingers. And so before you completely plug your ears and start, this is basically closing out the senses. And before we start, as you move into the humming, and I'll demonstrate it and then we'll start, you bring your tongue just to the where your teeth meet your palate, just the tip of your tongue there with your lips closed. And so it's almost like you're making the N sound, like N like Norman. And that brings the vibration up into the skull. And you can experiment a little bit with your tongue. We'll do a couple of rounds, 1 minute rounds, and just feel where the vibration goes. And I'm going to, you guys can all hear that? Just shake your head, yeah. So I'll do that a few times when it's time to stop, and you'll hear this when you pause for your inhale. So you're basically just humming, so it's going to look like this. And that's all we're doing. And you take a big inhale and you just slowly exhale for your whole exhale. And so it'll be quite a long hum that you do. Take an inhale through your nose and just keep going until when you're pausing for your inhale, you'll hear the bell when it's time to stop, and just keep your eyes closed, release your hands and sit for a few breaths. And then we'll do one more round before we start our meditation. So go ahead, plug your ears, cover your eyes if you wish. Take a deep inhale and begin. Just breathing with eyes closed, normal belly breath. Notice if you can still feel that vibration in the skull, even though you've stopped. And we're going to do one last round, and then we will move immediately into our meditation. So take an easy inhale, an easy exhale, and begin when you're ready. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale slowly. And now sitting comfortably or lying down with eyes closed. Let's just begin by becoming aware of the breath. Feel the breath as it enters with a cool feeling, and then warming as it gently travels down to the lungs. Fill the lungs deeply, bringing in energy, vitality, and prana, the life force. As you exhale, feel the body releasing toxins, stress, and any negativity that may have accumulated over the last 24 hours. Stay with this breath, focusing on the feeling of deep peace for 10 deep inhalations and exhalations. Each inhale bringing in new prana, life force, and vitality. And each exhale releasing the toxins, the negativity. Each inhale bringing in more positive emotions, thoughts, patterns. Each exhale releasing what you no longer need, emotionally, mentally, physically. Feel the energy that is the body. Now become aware of the warmth and the tingling of every cell in your body as energy and oxygenation moves through. Feel the energy that is in the extended environment, in every part of nature and in every living thing. Take a moment to imagine the trees outside, the winter wildlife, the light that is rising. Bring all those energies together and feel them as one. Visualize all that energy shining brightly as the sun. And then bring that shining glow of bright energy over the crown of your head. And feel it starting to travel down into your body from the top of your head, slowly going down into your face, your neck, traveling down into the shoulders, all the way down into the arms, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Feel the healing energy and light going down into your chest, way down to your hips, your pelvis. Traveling down your legs and all the way down to each toe, the tip of all 10 toes. Your whole body now filled with divine healing light and energy. Visualize this healing energy filling the body with light and healing. Feel the vibration, the tingling, the energy in every cell of your body. Allow that healing energy to completely fill any physical areas that need healing energy. Feel it warming, healing, and expanding through that area. Allow the healing light to bring peace and healing to any emotional issues or traumas. And now bring your awareness to any intentions or desires that you may have. Hold the thoughts of those intentions or desires as you allow the healing energy to bring your deepest desires to life and your intentions into reality. Feel your connection to divine energy and light, and know that all is one. Stay with this deep, relaxing, peaceful feeling of bliss for the next few moments. Now, if you wish to stay here a little longer, please feel free to stay here and I'll connect with you in the morning. Otherwise, you can bring your hands to your heart center. Bring your awareness back into your space as you let your eyes gently begin to flutter open. And then bringing your eyes all the way open. And namaste.